Konbanwa, Planeswalkers. You're listening to Radio Kyoto, coming to you from our studios, residing on the pious side of the multiverse this evening. And this week, we're blasting into the world of Ravnica. That's right, we're starting off the ranked draft season for Ravnica Allegiance. So, best of ones. In this new series, we'll draft in this episode and battle over the next so many episodes, either until we've won 7 matches or lost 3 against our planeswalking peers. But right now, let's dive on in to this ranked draft. Kampai! Alright, see what we're doing here. Alright, our rare is Biomancer's Familiar. Quite a solid Simic card. I think you need something that's going to be moving around counters when entering into Simic, and this will help you adapt more so with your creatures. A little bit tricky, so the next time target creature adapts this turn, it adapts as though it had no +1/+1 counters on it. So something that's already adapted, you tap this, and then you can adapt again. Orzhov Racketeers, not necessarily a great uncommon I'm looking for. I like the Clamor Shaman. This guy really is critical in your aggro decks. Turns blocking into a nightmare, so you really got to be on the aggressive. And Knight of Last Breath, that's pretty high up there. Let's see in the common area. I like Skewer the Critics. Potentially first pickable. Final Payment also first pickable. So we're looking there. Let's see. I think, let's see, is it we're really starting out with the Biomancer's Familiar here? This is a solid 2/2. Yeah, just kind of turns adapting. I mean, it's fragile as a 2/2. I think I like that better than any of the uncommons we have here. I'd really only weigh that against our Skewer the Critics. Final Payment I have above Skewer the Critics. So we're either looking, start off Simic or start off Orzhov with it here. And we'll start off Simic. We'll see where the next pick takes us. Alright, Petamander, Smeltward Ignis, and the Silhana Wayfinder. Rare missing, of our uncommons, I think the best one is probably the Terramander. Fits well with our first card as well. And then the commons, I like Get the Point. That's probably its second pickable that we have here. Twilight Panther, okay. Skittering Eel. Skittering Eel is solid, but maybe not second pick. Let's go with the Terramander. Alright, we're looking at the Zerta Goblin. Frilled Mystic, quite good in our Simic deck. So we're missing a rare and an uncommon. Slimebrine Chillbringer is quite solid too. Applied Biomancy fits us well, and that is a great tempo card. Frilled Mystic, not so much tempo, more of the controlling shell. Chillbringer kind of works in both. Applied Biomancer is definitely the tempo side of the house. Slimebind is solid. I think we'll just go with the Frilled Mystic as we're really looking to lock in on Simic here. So far, getting the signals we're looking for. Rally to Battle, Drill Bit, and the Lizrog are here. I gotta say, I'm not a huge fan of Lizrog. I mean, it's maybe a little bit better. It's definitely one of the controlling type ones. You gotta have +1/+1 counters out there. Let's see, anything else I kind of take? Scuttlegator is pretty expensive. I mean, as far as other cards go in here, it's probably Lizrog with the most synergy. With our deck, I'm not really in love with some of the others that we're seeing here. I mean, you could always pick up Gruul Guildgate and splash into something red we got. We'll start with the playable. Archway Angel, solid card. Swirling Torrent, expensive. Fairy Duelist, I'm a fan of. Senate Courier is solid as well. Titanic Brawl. This is a fight card that works well for us, so some removal. We're not really there yet. Growth Spiral, that's tough in this type of deck. I think we go with the 2-drop creature. High Alert. That is a nice build around card. Got another Fairy Duelist here. I'm seeing a lot of, our colors here, which is nice to see. So it looks like, blue, green, white being open. Guilds here, so feeling pretty good about that so far. Not a huge fan of Territorial Boar, especially in what we're doing. I think we'll grab another Fairy Duelist here. Let's see, unless we want to do High Alert and kind of pivot over. Not necessarily where we are right now. Well, that would have to be a move. But that is a strong deck. If we'd be looking at that. We missing out on much? High Alert, Fairy Duelist. I think we can grab the Fairy Duelist here. Alright, Junk Troller. That works well with the High Alert we just saw passed. We just passed ourselves as well. Brush Strider, Wrecking Beast. I think we kind of go for the 3-drop here. We don't have anything in that spot right now. Thought Collapse, again, a little bit more on the controlling side. We're not too bad. Let's kind of just get one of the creatures here. Code of Constraint, it's okay. Fairy Duelist again. Axebane Beast. Guildgate, let's see. Maybe we're opening something in the white realm here. I don't think we're missing out on our 3rd Fairy Duelist. Not a fan of the Commando or the Beast, just vanilla. So we're picking up the Guildgate here. Keeping an eye out there. Arrester's Admonition is quite solid. So this is not our pack, but one of the next packs after it. So we're going with the Arrester's spell. Here, not really a ton for us. We can go with the Locket. Let's throw that in. Slimebind is great that came around. We're considering that. We got the Rampaging Renhorn as a good 5-drop as well. The Slimebind, I don't know if that's really so good for us, though. We aren't killing it with flyers. Kind of just turns one of their guys into a blocker. How we doing on creature count, too? Let's see here. Fairy Duelist. We got the... we'll throw the Locket over there. Doing okay on creature count so far. 7 of them. Hopefully, maybe we're not playing the Brush Strider there. But Slimebind versus Renhorn, I think we go Slimebind. Or sorry, the Renhorn. Explosive Daylight, Clear the Mind. Thought Collapse. These Thought Collapse are really making their way around. Grab one for the sideboard. Senate Courier, Snare Root, Growth Spiral. So all of our colors here. We'll grab the Senate Courier. Clear the Mind, Gift of Strength. We'll grab the Trick. And Thought Collapse. We'll throw one into the sideboard for now. Kunpai on a pack 2. Nikya of the Old Ways. Okay, so you can really get quite large against the opponent with this guy. With your works well with Adapt. Whenever you tap lands, it produces more of that type. Archway Angel, Wall of Thoughts. Senate Guildmage is spicy. Maybe we can get over into that white splash. We're considering Arrester's Admonition is solid. Humongous, Sprying Eyes, no. Maybe Mammoth Spider is good. We can probably get that later. We want to try to splash in red with Nikia the old ways. Senate Guild Mage. I think we're teasing this apart here. Nikia, if we want to be able to get into a splash, that might be a little bit greedy, because we're just not there yet. And I mean, is it really worth splashing for? We can't cast our non-creature spells. That's kind of a setback. Senate Guild Mage is quite powerful. Maybe we could work that into a splash. We also saw, Azorius colors open. Maybe that's where we're supposed to be. Mammoth Spider we probably get later. Simic Guildgate. I think we start with the Senate Guild Mage. We'll throw that into the sideboard and see if we're feeling into. There's our Guildgate. Oh, a Homunculus though. Seeing that. So Skatewing Spy. This is solid with us as well. Let's see. It's a high adapt. It kind of lowers back down. Frilled Mystic is solid also in our colors. Skittering Eel is great. I mean, this. Can we just grab this whole pack? I want the Skatewing Spy. I want the Frilled Mystic. I want the Eel. I want the Homunculus. That is the 3-drop that we want. Stony Strength is even pretty solid for us in all likelihood. I take the Guildgate as well. So let's see. Skatewing Spy. 4-drop. Adapt. Creatures with +1/+1 counters. That one already has flying. I think we just, it helps out with the Galloping Lizrog and the Renhorn. Homunculus will already have flying. What is this guy? I mean, he's Simic. Let's see here. We get +1/+1 counters elsewhere. We want this Stony Strength type of stuff. I don't know if we're getting Frilled Mystic all the way around to us or Homunculus. I think Homunculus is quite honestly this is the pick that we want. 2/3, 1 more mana. You can adapt. I think this is our guy right now. Homunculus. Frilled Mystic, another. Good golly. Oh, but the hybrid. This hybrid is the 2-drop that we were looking for. Man, I think we got to go Sauroform hybrid. We already got 1 Mystic. We got to prioritize 2-drops. Tower Defense, not necessary for us. Called Guildmage, no. Sage's Rose Savant is solid. Titanic Brawl. Also, Remover Spell. But it doesn't really add the +1/+1 counters like we need. Sage's Rose Savant. Let's get back to our curve. Let's see how we're doing here. So 2-drops, doing okay. We'll take this over here. Sideboard anything? No, we keep those off to the side. Doing okay at the 2-drop spots so far. So what is it really? It's kind of between. I mean, we can grab the red Guildgate, Titanic Brawl, Sage Rose Savant. I think we just take one of the Savants here. Probably want one in the deck, and why not? Why not now? Maybe we don't want the Rampaging Renhorn with the Gizmo. Rog as well. Okay, so Rhythm of the Wild is kind of a nice one. Really spicy card. I don't know if it necessarily works with us. We gotta get towards that splash pretty hard here. We're seeing a good bit of that Gruul make their way around. Simic Guildgate though kind of really opens things up for us. Let's see. I call it between a splash of Rhythm of the Wild. Um, but I think Simic Guildgate will maybe open some things options up for us as we go forward here. Essence Capture, and just not a whole lot that kind of works in our colors. Maybe the Rebel Slinger. It's okay 3-drop. The reach and all slower, more of a setup there. I think we just we'll pick up the 3-drop creature for now. Okay, we got Slime Skittering Eel is probably our pick here. Slimebind is okay. Maybe the next best, but Skittering Eel we're looking for those. All right, we got another Guildgate here. Slimebind, Clear the Mind, Prying Eyes. I think we just go with our Guildgate. This is our no, not our pick, our deck from our pack from before. So we got others here. Homunculus. Maybe we're throwing him in. We could really use our own Guild Mage. Alright, Stony Strength made it back around, which is good. Makes you feel like there's another Simic deck out there grabbing our Frilled Mystics. So we don't expect that to be open. But Stony Strength feels probably solid. Can maybe do some work for us here. Let's see. The only thing I'm looking at is just that Azorius Guildgate, and seeing what that necessarily opens. So you know what, we'll grab the Guildgate. Maybe I think we can get a Stony Strength elsewise. Resolute Watchdog is not what we're looking for. None of these really match in with what we're looking to do. So with that, we'll just grab the Guildgate. Maybe we're getting over into a red splash. We'll see. Tower Defense, Consign to the Pit. We're not playing any of these. So we'll grab a Consign to the Pit for the collection. Humongulous, Raptor Demon. We'll grab we already got one Humongulous. We don't want two. We'll grab a Footlight Fiend. Kung Pai, onto the last pack. Smothering Tithe. Not really what you're looking to do in draft here. High Alert. We saw one earlier that will look good. Here's our Combine Guild Mage. That's probably good. Oh my gosh, and Shark to Crab also in the deck. Man, I want them both. Nothing really else in the pack speaks to me like those two. Let's take a look. I mean, 4-drop Shark to Crab is the guy, but you want to also be able to move around your +1/+1 counters with the Guild Mage. I wish I knew what else was coming our direction, because being able to move around these +1/+1 counters is critical. Man. And then the adapt on this guy is it's quite strong, to be able to tap and they don't untap. That is what you need to be doing. So this is tough. I think synergistic wise, Combine Guild Mage, man, it just allows us to move the +1/+1 counters. This is tough. This is let me know where you'd get with this. But leave it in the comments here, because this is a tough one. We got some good, decent adapt. We can move +1/+1 counters to like a Humongulous. It's a nice little combo. Becomes much cheaper with the Biomancy's Familiar, to kind of keep doing it. I think we go with the Combine Guild Mage here, versus Shark to Crab. Man, let's see. I think this boils down to like, are we more controlling deck, or are we more gonna be more control or aggro? And I think, let's see, Get Raw has the trample. Renhorn, no trample. Humongulous is definitely more control. Skittering Eel, Simic Locket is more. Let's see. Man, this is tough. Byman's familiar. He really gets the deck moving. So controlling and Shark to Crab is more of the aggro side of the house. 4/4/4/4. You love that. Moves the +1/+1 counters. I think we go. Man, let's go with the Shark to Crab. Man, this is tough. That is a tough pick. Oh man, and the Shark to Crab comes right back on the next pick. We are Snake Bit. I wish we see. Like I said, wish we knew. Wish we knew. High Alert, another one there. Just would make for an awesome High Alert deck. We're grabbing the other Shark to Crab though. Punished. Gateway Sneak is solid. Biogenic Upgrade is really good. Law Mage's Binding. This is good removal, and this is kind of a good reason to splash into the white we've been taking a look at here so far. So we got our Simic Guild Gates. We can add some islands or some white in with that. Biogenic Upgrade is solid. Just kind of like a game ender, quite honestly, in that more controlling shell. So I'll probably pass up on the Law Mage's Binding. The Sneak is good. Let's see how we're doing on our curve. Oh, let's see. Okay, so we got 2 Azorius Guild Gates. The World of Removal or Smash to the face with our ramp into Biogenic Upgrade. Or Gateway Sneak, I think, is even worth considering here. I think Law Mage's Binding at removal, though, is what we want to be doing. So let's see here. We can look at Senate Guild Mage. Let's see if what other kind of gates come around. So Enraged Ceratok is a solid card. Rhythm of the Wild. And Open the Gates, maybe. That's solid. Get one of our gates into our hand for our colors there. I mean, 4 drops. Let's see how we're doing on our curve. You know, we got the Frilled Mystic, Skittering Eel. And I think maybe we can get the Brush Strider out of here for right now. Maybe the Rebel Slinger. Let's see kind of how we're lining up. Enraged Ceratok. Yeah, 4/4 can't be blocked. Open the Gates. Help us with our splash. Help us get that gate. I think we go Enraged Ceratok. I think we can get an Open the Gates later. We'll see. Alright, so we got the Sphinx of the Guild pack. It's a biggie. Shimmer of Possibilities, Abilities, Fairy Duelist. Steeple Creeper, I think, is solid with us as well. 7-drop, 5/5 flyer. That's pretty high up there. I think we're trying to stay lower. Steeple Creeper is probably our pick here. We got enough Fairy Duelists. We'll play the Steeple Creeper. Oh, Gatebreaker Ram. Wow, how's that still in this pack? Making it all the way around. That's going to be our pick. Because we'll be playing some gates here. That card should just not be passed around like this. Windstorm Drake is an okay 5-drop. Sage Throw Savant, Titanic Brawl, Sagittarius Volley, and the Guild Gate. Creatures with flying get +1/+1. That is, we got some creatures with flying, not a ton. So not necessarily the biggest combo in the world with our deck. I think we can just go with... There's no sideboard, so I don't think the volley's going to make it in. Titanic Brawl is a tough one as well, kind of in our deck. I think we go with the Azorius Guild Gate. Opens that splash up much, much easier. We won't need any islands. And within here, I mean, I think we got enough 4-drops. So that's not really an upgrade. The Axebane Beast. Don't want any of the white cards. Maybe, you know, we'll add a Sphinx's Insight, maybe. Maybe we end up playing it, get some card draw. Okay, back to one of our earlier packs here. Clear the Mind, send a Courier, Simic Guildgate. I think we just get the Guildgate in here. Help out our Ram. Petitioner, Homunculus, Stony Strength came back around. We'll go with the Stony Strength over the Gift of Strength. We'll get the +1/+1 counter on a creature. All right, let's see here. Yeah, that kind of helps out with the Shark to Crab. Yeah, we'll grab one of those. We got one Gift of Strength. Collision Colossus. And we wouldn't really be splashing for the Colossus side of the world. So I don't think we're really playing any of these. We'll add a Gruul Gate to our... There's our Open the Gates. Shimmer of Possibilities, Azorius Locket. We'll throw the Locket in there. What the heck? I'm probably not playing either. We're already at 24. Root Snare. Root Snare. All right. Let's take a look at our deck here. All right. I'm gonna move this guy over just so we can. Come on, get over. Plus. There's the plus. Okay. Sorry, just trying to move over the spells versus creatures we have here. Whether those be removal, card draw, or trick. Alright, Homunculus. So creature counts. We got 6, 10, 18 creatures. 1 over right now. And do we want that Senate Courier in there? Let's see. I mean, that is such good value. Get our Simic Guildgates in there as well. We're okay with some of this tapped. What else can we play? Rebel Slinger. Sylvan Brush Strider and Senate Guildmage. Yeah, we got the, the Savant kind of helps us out. Fairy Duelist. It's the 1/2 flying Gatebreaker Ram Steeple Chaser. Range Ceratok, Shark to Crab. I think we want all those. Homunculus, maybe we don't need. I think I'd rather have the Senate Guildmage. Even if he's coming in later. Get that loot value in. So that kind of still leaves us at, 18 creatures? 11, yeah, 18. That's a lot. Probably anything. Simic Locket? Maybe? The card draw could become valuable. Also kind of help us ramp and use our adapt. I can't believe we were punished with that Combine Guildmage. Open the Gates. Kind of helps us find our land as well. So it kind of acts as one. This is like a saw. We can go down to 16 maybe if we're keeping the Simic Locket in place. That's tough. Maybe we don't need the Locket. I want the Stony Strength. I want the Arrester's Admonition. Admonition. I think we just cut the Locket right now. We want to draw 2. I mean, we could draw 2. The threat of activation is huge. How many Guild Gates we got? 6. It's pretty good with our Ram. We got the 4. I think we're going to need more green sources just with our early Open the Gates maybe. Let's see kind of what things look like here. Yeah, maybe more green. We got the double green on the Ceratok. Double green, double blue there. Ton of blue sources, so let's see here. I mean, okay, we gotta cut a card. Focus, focus. Cut the locket. Don't think we need the locket. Maybe if we want to lock it, it's the Azorius locket. Nice to have one of those. Thought Collapse, I don't think we need our counter spells here. We'll play 18 creatures. Any bad creatures? And maybe Senate Courier? He's not doing much for us. He's not like this aggro guy. Would you rather have a spell for card draw? Gain 2. Creature, also gain 2, but a 3/2 sits out there. I kind of feel like we do need some form of card draw. We got the Senate Guild Mage. There. Let's see. The locket. Do we want to lock it? Simic locket. I mean, Rebel. No. Probably want a 3-drop, quite honestly. Rebel Slinger. It's kind of just, you know, in the air. It's kind of doing what the Senate Courier was doing. Not as a 4, but as a 2/3. We'll add in the old Rebel Slinger. But was there anything we want to take out? And this kind of puts us at 40. This is good. We took out the locket, so we don't need the locket. Lands. So green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 green. Blue is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 16, 15, fairly even here. So blue sources we have. Let's get rid of the one planes. Let's go and do this ourselves. Here's land. Yeah, come on. Land. There we go. Okay. So we have white there, 2 whites, so probably we're okay because we got to open the gates here as our source to go out and draw it. I think we'll be all right with 3 sources, kind of 3.5 with the open the gates. We're probably going out to grab our white gate if we don't have it yet. And then blue sources, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11 blue, and 8 green. So let's even that out to 10 and 9. 10 blue, 9 green. They're a little heavier on the green. What are we kind of thinking early? I mean, Senate Guild Mage is gonna want to do the white on that. As far as blue, Fairy Duelist, probably want the blue. It's a bit more heavy early. It's probably okay. The open the gates is kind of important though. With the tapped there. Probably okay to take this down. So 10 green sources, 9 blue sources, 6 of those come in tapped. That's probably okay. And our deck image, and we are Simic Tempo. As tempo as we can be. May turn into a little bit controlling, but we couldn't get necessarily all down there. So tempo gate. Maybe that ram does it. We got a little bit of splash. Send a guild mage late game stuff. So, let's see here. What are we missing? Are we missing? We can add one more land. There we go. I completely whiffed on that. We got 10 and 10. Sweet. We didn't even need to be talking that last bit there. Tempo gates. Oxymoron there a little bit, but we're getting it done. So Simic tempo gates, splash the white. Awesome. Thank you for joining us. We'll catch you in tomorrow's episode when we take this bad boy out. But until then, Sewau Suru, Planeswalkers.